we voting for? Who we voting for? When we going out? March 2nd. And everybody here walking with 10 more people. And we waking up early. We walking with a bottle of water. And we ensuring that every member of our community vote forward ever and backward never. Because who we voting for? David Granger. My fellow Guyanese, when you look, just don't take nobody's word for it. Look around your communities. Look around your country. Let the work that the coalition government has done be a representation of why you must vote for David Arthur Granger. Because we are moving forward ever and backward never. Never again will we have cars dropping dead bodies of our brothers and sisters in the bushes. Never again will we have drug lords stopping and blocking streets and determining who must die today. Never again will we have squads of criminal elements within the police force and other places. Never again will we have government officials calling police officials and all kind of things, telling them what to do, let this drugs pass and that thing pass. Never again must we allow our society to go down that big, dirty, stinking hole the rat carry. Because we are doing forward ever and backward never. They talk all sorts of nonsense. But since this coalition government has been in power, 4 years, judge us in 4 years, what have you seen? Progress! That is why it is forward ever and backward never! On March 2nd, you must resoundingly go and vote for David Arthur Granger. Ensure that this country remains on the path of progress. Ensure that we take the oil money that God Barrett can't sleep. And you know he can't sleep because he want to know what time the man going to sleep. And we got a president with an actual wife. Not true? Yes. And all these women here, yeah, the man say, if a man asks him about what time you husband goes to bed, there ain't problem. He ain't problem too. You've got to ensure that you're focused on March 2nd, my brothers and sisters. There is so much infrastructural work. It's only because one of we comrades December the other day messed me up. That bridge across the Demerara River would have done start. There was so, look at the amount of things that you've seen. You've seen increase in pension. You've seen increase in salaries. There's so many things you could spend all night here talking about. And that is why it is so important on March 2nd. No matter what we sit down and talk about, no matter what party we do, no matter how many flags we raise, my brothers, you must carry this message, and the message must go wide and far. March 2nd represents a turning point in our country. It represents the date that we determine what is happening in Guyana in the next 10 years.
Next 40 years.
This is the opportunity that Guyana has. How many of you grew up hearing your parents tell you, Guyana got potential? Guyana got potential. Well, here it is. Here it is that the potential is coming. It's good that the Father is blessing us. He knows that we're speaking the truth. He knows that David Arthur Granger is the president for Guyana. He knows that this country has blood under the rat. And now he wants to take his puppet and make him president. Nonsense. Forward ever and backward never. Never again will we allow anyone to tell us what our children deserve. Never again will anyone tell us that a certain group do not have the capacity to produce a diplomat. You got to remember these things, my brothers. Don't let nobody give you no 5,000 and cook up rice.
Anybody look hungry?
Anybody look hungry here? Forward ever and backward never. My brothers and sisters, there are many plans.
It's a happy
Imagine you
crowd
see
here,
some signs wrong with them rat people talking about reducing university fees. Is they at it? Is they at it? The time you reduce back, is they at it? Ladies and gentlemen, I am 100% sure that the next time we come out here to meet, University of Guyana will be free. Education, and I don't mean primary schools where you gotta run. I am one of those people that could not have depended on the primary schools. You had to take it here into private schools. Suddenly, if you notice, 10, 20 years ago, every time you look at the CXC results, the common entrance results, the first 300 people from private schools. Have you noticed in the last 2 years what is going on? That is how you must judge this government. Don't let it tell you nonsense. Judge us based on what has been done. Forward ever and backward never. Never again must we have anybody talking about, they ain't even got anything like a computer school with the university there.
Remember, you got through your things, sir?
The banner ain't got shame. The banner ain't got shame. I saw the banner at one single class.
Okay then.
He do one term at UG. One term and suddenly he gets a degree. From somewhere across the river. He worthless. And it's the rat. Got he like a puppet. And that is why we got to be careful. We got to be careful and cautious. March 2nd is very important, my brothers and sisters. These people telling the farmers that how they going to start with some 600,000 metric tons of rice. Then we realize that we done gone ahead of that. We over 1 million tons of nonsense he talking. Every day you see farmers carrying massive bags of paddy and shipping it out to this country. We've got to improve on that too, by the way. We've got to start working on byproducts. We've got to start improving our agricultural sector. And we now getting the oil money because I left we broke. The day after Granger was sworn in, you hear that everywhere broke. And imagine, and this is what you've got to take cognizance of. If they didn't have no money and they did so much in 4 years, could you imagine what they will do with the first set of oil money? Oh, beautiful Guyana, of course. None of us knew when the people start exploring for oil. They're abusing all kind of thing but contract. But here what happened? Every day you hearing about what is happening in the oil sector in Guyana. No longer is nothing hiding.
You know, right?
No brother and sister and friend getting oil claims and cousins. Everybody know what's going on. And whatever you're listening to, ladies and gentlemen, you could read the government news, you could read the papers, and even when they're being critical, one thing they cannot say is that anything hiding. All the money will be accounted for. All the money has been accounted for. And yes, there are many things the coalition government wanted to do and hasn't completed them as yet. We've had our challenges, but my brothers and sisters, we came in and realized that no money in there at all. They talk about one sugar estate shut down. This banner ain't got no shame. He's talking about Durban Park, which is worth $5 million US. Here what happened, you remember the man named Flip Multilal, he dig a hole and go with 5 million? 5 million US gone Durban Park, and everybody using Durban Park every single day. Flip Multilal, dig a hole and gone with 5 million. You judge us. You go to Skeldon, they're telling the sugar workers how they're going to want to put them back in the fields. What nonsense is that? We want to go back in field and get hard work and we rich like Dubai? Nonsense! We are going to invest in our children. We want to invest in the children next to you and you. Invest in you to ensure that you have a better life. That all of we must be able to live a comfortable life. We won't push nobody back in any cane field. We want to develop a proper industry. We don't want to lie to people. We want to ensure that our agricultural sector is viable, not taking handouts, because this is the coalition government and we are planning for Guyana every day because we want to ensure that this country moves forward ever and backward never. That is why, my brothers and sisters, on March 2nd, you have got to be resolute and committed. You've got to come out. Forget this gaff, ladies and gentlemen. Forget the partying tonight. March 2nd. Come out early in the morning. The rain could fall. Walk with some umbrellas. And you line up in that line. And you make sure you vote. Now, I have been to many of these polling stations during election. I remember the worthlessness that try around there. I know this area good, you know. My in-laws come from Ayfield. My auntie living just across there. I got 2 aunties living down there. So trust me, I've been in this area now. You got to be careful. Yard them butts. Yard them. The last time, men, I got to be honest with you. I got to be honest with you, men. The last time at 3 o'clock in the morning, 200 yards away from Harlem polling station, is sheer woman I see. Y'all do it again, ladies. These mothers are the mothers of our future. Y'all do it again. Secure we votes. Secure our future, because we're taking this country forward ever and backward never. We are only ensuring that one man is president in this country, and his name is? Because we're voting for who? Forward ever and backward never. Do not stop the progress in this country. Do not stop the many health facilities that have improved. No longer you're going to the best hospital and the drugs selling by some pharmacy up the road. Everywhere in this community. I remember when this community used to go walk on mud dam. I know, I'm telling you, I get my wife from in here 20 years ago, I'm telling you, walking in mud dam, no longer them things happening. Proper roads, and not roads for election. Did this road built for election? No! And it's hold up, right? Yes, because we carry this country forward ever and backward never! My brothers and sisters, you have got to listen and you've got to focus. Don't let people distract you. There are many plans to this country. Bridging the rivers. I hear talk about even bringing back trains. We are looking to develop this country. We are not looking to carry this country backward. We don't want no Pradaville 2, 3, 4, and 5. And the lion on your president. The man gone in his family property. And they want to compare it to a man that was minister for 2 mornings and got a big fancy house. I working as a senior executive for 27 years and I can't afford that. The worthless. And then they come in to tell you lies. The man say, you hear lies? That is lies. Infant say he got a degree, but he lied. You hear lies? It's lies. This is what we can in this country. Forward ever and backward never. My brothers and sisters, tell those boys that liming on the corner. I like to get to the front part of the conversation. Them boys that tell themselves they ain't got no time with politics. Well, let me tell you about the politics that you ain't got time with. The politics determines who will govern you.
They don't understand that.
The politics determine who is going to prevent the boys from shooting you just for walking. The politics is going to determine that you could actually go in a dance and get a good... I ain't want to say backball. But you could enjoy yourself and no gunman ain't coming for take away woman because he's some gunman and you can't touch him and do nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, I know you've had 4 years of real sense of freedom. I know you've had 4+ years of real democracy. I know you've had 4 years, but don't get complacent.
Never. You're not worried about
Don't stop the progress. No longer is anybody, because they name minister, bullying you. No longer are crimes happening and you're hearing at least something happening about it. It's being dealt with. No longer you got, oh shoot, you got water ambulance all.
Alright then.
Exactly, you live in the island. We want nobody slave in here. You notice that you could almost walk from the top of the seawall, the DSL on the back road and pave.
Yeah.
Imagine that. And the government barely get 4.5 years. You want to stop this progress? Forward ever and backward never. One man is guaranteeing us a future that our children can be proud of. Ladies and gentlemen, whatever it is, what is most substantive in your thinking must be that which of what is best for your children. As a father myself, I tell you this, I have heard from my parents that this country has potential. And I am not telling my children that this country has potential. Under David Arthur Granger, I want to show them that potential. I want to ensure that this country moves forward forever and backward never. Never again. Never again must we have to tell our children this country has potential. We must be able to walk into public school and be proud to know that our children ain't getting those 6 biscuits and a little juice, but we getting a proper meal. Our children ain't coming with a nail on the tie because they ain't got a proper seat. Now children everywhere in this country, no matter what race, no matter what religion, every child is getting a proper school now in 4.5 years. And there's plans. There's plans to put more of those buses on the road. There's plans to give more bicycles. A lot of people, it is sad to see a commercial where a lady says she wants back 10,000. The bicycle alone more expensive than the 10,000. Because we're planning, we're taking this country forward ever and backward never. We ain't giving nobody no handout. They want to keep us lined up as paupers. They want to keep us handing out $10,000 and not getting bicycles, buses, boats, boots. Just now we can get shot in pants. Ladies and gentlemen, you've got to stay vigilant and focused. We've got to ensure that this country moves forward ever and backward never. March 2nd is the most important day in this country. March 2nd is the most important day in this country.
After March,
this is a phenomenal time in Guyana. This is the time that we've got to stay focused. Stay focused, my brothers. Brothers, sisters, cousin, auntie, the whole line in the line for voting. March 2nd is when we ensure that this country keeps moving forward ever and backward never. Long live the Cooperative Republic of Guyana. God bless. Have a good night.